origins of life in the universe. First stages in human evolution. First simple technologies that started making our life easier. Welcome to Lydian World. We are glad to introduce our multi-ecosystem. Here, the rewards are generated thanks to the fees applied to each service or product behind an income resource such as staking pools, credit card swipe commissions, mining fields, assisted trading, non-fungible tokens marketplace, interactive airdrops, mainnet masternodes, trivia games, etc. Available on platforms and devices. More than 3 million users expected by the end of 2022 could reach a milestone of $5 billion in total resources. Lydian World, the place where you can explore, earn, and have fun.
All right, greetings everyone. How's everyone doing? Glad that you can make it to this New Millennium Bankers Crypto Morning broadcast, family. We thank y'all for tuning in at this special time. I got a very important appointment this morning, so we had to schedule this early so we can still get it out to you. So we typically do these streams at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now today, we're going to get right into it. All right. So today, family, we're talking about big news coming out of Apple. Now, as you know, Apple has a Apple Card. They also have something that's connected to Apple Pay. If you have an iPhone or Apple device, then you have the ability to use what they have called Apple Pay. It's a little wallet, a little digital wallet on your phone. All right. Now, this is breaking news because now we are starting to know who Apple runs through. So Apple runs through Goldman Sachs. That is a centralized bank, one of the big banks, Goldman Sachs. So we're going to talk about this 4.15%. And for those that don't know, APY means annual percentage yearly, or annual percentage yield, but that is annual. That means that's yearly, 4.15%. We're going to talk about that. But before we do that, please go subscribe to our YouTube channel, Far Money Network. Follow us on Instagram, Far Money Network. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, all of these social media platforms. Follow New Millennium Bankers YouTube channel, and also connect with me personally on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn on the Far Matt D. All right, so let's take a quick look at the cryptocurrency market. The cryptocurrency market is at $1.279 trillion. The market went up in the last day, increased by 2.37%. Bitcoin is back over $30,000 per coin. It is up 3% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum is up over 2,100. And it's up nearly 2% in the last 24 hours. And Ethereum is up a whopping 10% in the last 7 days. Binance BNB is trading over $344, and it is up 4.5% the last 7 days. And then our house coin, the G999 coin. The gas to this entire ecosystem that we're going to talk about. So the G999 coin compared to coin on coin market cap is down 11.5%. But let me check our statistics and see how close that is. Well, coin market cap wrong. All right, coin market cap wrong on that. So we're going to go to our market cap, first market cap platform, and it said we up 3%. So let's check. Let's go there real quick. And it said we up 4.37% on our platform, and we're trading at 0.0024. So coin market cap need to catch up to understand where we at, to show where we at. So family, we just wanted to go over that, right? This is Tuesday, April the 18th. Powerful day, beautiful day, family. We got a couple of days running with an incentive and Gold Standard Bank. So let's get to Gold Standard Bank. And let's get to this and what Apple Pay has going on. And family, this is no way, well, it is. What it is. I was finna say this is no way a bash. It ain't a bash, but we not with the central banks at all. So that's not something we do. So we're gonna tell you, we're gonna only tell you, ain't no pros to really dealing with the bank. It's only cons, right? Because their whole system is a con game. All right, so this was released yesterday morning. Apple launches Apple Card savings account with 4.15% interest rate. Now, this is a yearly rate. We're going to show you what those rates look like. Apple Card customers. So you got to have a card. That's another thing. Hey, everybody not going to get the card. So you got to have the card. So you can try to apply for the card. That don't mean you're going to get it. And it ain't got really too much to do with your credit score. They're going to look at everything. How much money you make, your credit score. They're going to look at all of the stuff. So you can have a good credit score, but if you ain't really making a decent amount of money, you still might get rejected for the card. So the 4.15% per year from Apple is still not offered to everybody. Another major key point, I want you to put a pin in that, what I just said. Apple Card customers in the United States can open. So remember, Apple Card customers. You got to qualify for the card. Apple Card customers in the United States can open a savings account and earn interest starting today. When the company originally announced that the new financial product back in October, Apple said that it couldn't share what interest rate would be paid out on these accounts because rates are fluctuating so much these days. As of today, Apple is going to offer an APY, annual percentage yield, of 4.15%. That's yearly. It's once a year. So your money will sit for a year. This is what you will get. It looks like a competitive offering when you look at the data from Bank Rate. You can currently find savings accounts that offer an APY of 3.5% to 4.75%. The company isn't making any promise when it comes to future interest rates. It could go up and down at any time. Apple has partnered with Goldman Sachs once again for the banking feature. Savings accounts are technically managed by Goldman Sachs. So you're really banking with Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs is part of that international banking, now that central banking cocktail. Goldman Sachs is one of the big players in that, which means that balances are covered by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. Now, if you haven't been paying attention, the FDIC is a fraud. They don't have enough money to cover all of the central bank depositors. Let me say that again, because this is very critical, because people ask us this all the time. It's what we doing on the blockchain, FDI insurance. Let me say that again. What you have in bank Goldman Sachs, right? What you have with Goldman Sachs. Let me break this down. With the FDIC family, when they bailed out Signature Bank, they didn't bail out Silvergate Bank, and they bailed out what's that bank name? Silicon Valley, right? It came to the light that they only have a certain amount of billions, about 11 billion or something like that, 10 billion. I want to say, don't quote me on the accurate number on how much the FDIC has to cover that they have on their balance sheet. All right. However, bank depositors in America is over $1 trillion. So that meaning they cannot cover everybody's money in there, and they only covering up to 200,000 in the first place, up to 250,000. That's all they're covering in the first place, right? They're not covering more than that. So when you come to us, we decentralize. The blockchain is our insurance, not the FDIC. The blockchain is unregulated. The FDIC is supposed to be regulated, and they're supposed to keep everything honest, but they don't have enough money to cover if it was a bank run. If it was a bank run right now, they don't have enough money to cover that. So if you don't get to the bank in time and get your money out, you're going to be left holding the bag. That's just an actual fact. We got to understand that the FDIC, the IMF, the Federal Reserve, the World Bank, they are all institutions connected, working together. Okay? Let me say that again. See, this is an educational platform. All right. When you come to Ford Money Network, when you come to Crypto Mornings, you need to have pen and paper. You need to be taking notes. You need to be sharing this out. You need to, whatever questions might pop up, you need to do it. You need to go do your own research after you get off these streams. Right? We're not here for entertainment. This is not entertainment. We are talking about your livelihood. We're talking about the real crooks. And the real crooks are these bankers. So let's deal with it. So the FDIC is a fraud. So when we bring you what we got, don't ask us about the FDIC. Don't ask us about the FDIC. That's a fraud in the first place. All right. The high yield savings account has been credited, especially for Apple Card customers. When customers pay with their Apple Card, they get cash back on all purchases. By default, all purchases grant you 1% in cash rewards and 2% for all purchases made using Apple Pay. Purchases with select merchants unlock 3% in rewards. By default, customers receive cash rewards every day into Apple Cash, a pocket of money that appears in the wallet app and that works more or less like a checking account. Your Apple Cash balance can be used to pay for things using Apple Pay for your credit card balance, or to send money to friends and family members. You also can transfer this balance to a regular bank account. Starting today, Apple Card users can choose to deposit their daily rewards into their savings account. It's a way to save money without having to think too much about it. Your savings account is accessible from the wallet app as well. You can see your current balance, the current interest rate, and your most recent transaction. From this screen, users can also manually add or withdraw cash, blah, 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 blah. All right, so you can go and get that, Sue. Now here it is. There's no fees associated with Apple savings account. However, there is a maximum balance limit of 250,000. The APY of 4.15% applies to any size balance, and there's no minimum balance deposit. So let you look at what that looked like. So let us show you what that looked like. So we're gonna go and we're gonna pull up a calculator, and we're gonna show what that looked like. All right. Somebody spare a calculator for me. Hey, let's spell it right. Spare a calculator for me, baby.
CALCU.
I got it. Thank you. Thank you so much. So let's go and look at the calculator. Let's go. And then we're going to show you what Gold Standard Bank offering. You make your choice. This is no competition to us, but we're just going to do this anyway because everybody talking about it, and all these so-called conscious folk running around talking about it. as well. So centralized. So let's go. All right. So 4.15%, let's say on 1,000. On 1,000. All right. 4.15% on 1,000. Hope I'm doing this right. Oh, that ain't right. So I know the numbers, but I'm trying to give it to you so you can see. All right. So 4.15% of 1,000 is, oh dang, 4.15% on 1,000. I keep doing is divided by 4.15% is, and that ain't right either. Okay. I'm just trying to do it. I know the answer. I'm just trying to do it for y'all and let y'all see it in the calculator itself. But anyway, I'm gonna look like I'm gonna have to do it. Just give you the numbers and show you what it looked like. So 4.15% divided by 1,000. Okay. So that is $41.50. $41.50 if you did Apple Pay with 1,000. That's in 1 year. This is 12 months. This is over a 12-month period. This is all you would get off 1,000. Okay. If you upped it to 5,000. If you put in there 5,000, you will only get $207.50 at the end of the year. In 12 months, this is all you would get. If you put in 10,000, you will get $415. What if you put in 25,000? Well, if you put in 25,000, you will get $1,037.50. This is the whole year now. This is what you were making a year. So if you put in 50,000, we would just time this times 2. This in 1 year, you will make $2,075 off of 50,000. This is in 1 year. All right, this is in 1 year. And if you put in 100,000, we just time this times 2. And that's what you would get in 1 year off 100,000. All right. Now, how do I know these numbers? Well, I know these numbers because we've been getting 4.15%. And Apple, we know you're watching. No problem. Goldman Sachs, we know you watching. No problem. We're happy that you're watching. Shine more light to interest rates because our people know nothing about interest rates because they never been getting anything. So they know nothing about it. So thank you for shining a light on the interest rates. All right. So check this out. There's no compounding effect to that, brother. There's no compounding effect. Whoever is TYS Jim. So whoever this is here, brother, there's no compounding effect to this. It would not be more. There's no compounding. That's 4.15% per annum. Per annum. That's it. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to compound. You might compound it yearly, but that will take, how many years would that take for your money to double if you do the Rule 72? So how much is 4.15 to get to 72? All right, that's not going to compound. So that'll take a long time. Right, that'll take like 20 years. That'll take that near 20 years to double your money at that rate. Y'all hear me? That'll take like 20 years to double your money at that rate. Now, let's go to Gold Standard Bank. So that's what they offer. Okay, let me get that off the screen. Thank you, brother Marco Washington. Thank you for that. All right. Thank you, Queen. All right. Hey, Andrea, see you. Christopher Childbase, see you there, brother. All right. Thank you. So now let's go to Gold Standard Bank and let's show you what these rates of returns get us. And we're going to show you actual facts. See, they just not rolling something out. So they just not rolling something out. This is something we've been doing. This is something we've been doing for almost one whole year. All right. So let me go to my portfolios. See these certificates here? Y'all see this? Now remember, I said what you would get off of 5,000. You see this? 4.15% weekly on 5,000. Once 100% load. Once 100% loaded. Y'all see that? 4.15% weekly. Weekly. Now we have a weekly compound effect. There's no compound effect to that centralized stuff. Now check this out. It says it right here again. Keep your certificate 100% loaded and you will be rewarded 4.15% weekly on 5,000 for 18 months. Now let's go back to the calculator. Hold up. Let's go back to the calculator and show the difference. All right. Let's go back. We're going to come back. Hold on. We're going to be going back and forth now. We're just showing the numbers. Now, numbers don't lie. Like, we've been doing this for a minute, right? This has allowed us to live such a freedom lifestyle, right? I done bought a townhouse. I done bought a car. You know what I'm saying? We got so much money working. We got thousands of dollars of this stuff working. So let's go back to the calculator and show you what you get. So now 5,000 over here, you're seeing 4.15% per week is 207. So what they're giving for a year, you get over here with us in 1 week with your $5,000. In 1 week you get. So now this is times 78 because it's an 18-month period that this runs. Once you get it, 207.50 times 78. Bam. That's 16,000. There's no comparison. So you can go and do Apple Pay, put 5,000 in there and get you 207 in a whole 12 months. Or you can come over here with us, put the same 5,000 in, and you will get 16,185%. What about 10,000? Well, 10,000 pays 400. 10,000 pays 415. 10,000 pays 415%. I mean, $415 a week with 10,000. Now you times this, times the same 78, same 18 months. It just went up. Bam, that's $32,370. Your money 3Xing over here with us. 3Xing. All right. Now don't stop there. Because what if you put in 25,000? Well, that's 100. That's $1,037 per week, not annual, per week. And times that times 78. This is all 25,000 times 78. $80,925. Now let's go back now. Now hold on. Before we go back to Gold Standard Bank, what about 1,000? Well, 1,000 over here with us for 18 months, get you $41.50. Get you $41.50 every week for 18 months off 1,000. Let's take a look. 78 weeks. Now we can compound because we also have a portfolio dynamic to this. $32,037. We also have a compounding effect to this over here. So let's go back. So I'm going to show you some more certificates, all fully loaded. I got about 20 of them and they all loaded, all paying residual passive income. All right. This is off the 5,000. This is off the Apollo. Now look here. Look at this. Y'all see this? I loaded this January the 1st. My first payout was a week later, January the 8th, 207.50. Then January the 15th, 207.50. Then I let it run for nearly 2 weeks. $355.71. Then I let it run for another 2 weeks. $450. Then I let it run for over a month. $1,400. Then I let it run again for like another 2 weeks. $450. Compound. Withdrew this to fill another certificate. Compound. All right. This is what we got going on. Now, that's that certificate. I have an Aphrodite, just loaded these the other night, 2 of them. This is $2,500. $2,500 is $103.75 a week. This is gonna bring back over 8,000. Over 8,000, right? Got my next payout coming on the 24th, which is next Monday. Cause I just loaded it late one Sunday night. I just was up sitting on some Bitcoin. I said, why am I sitting on this Bitcoin? And I loaded both of these Aphrodites. Bam, there go one. There go another one. Here go a Hermes. This the 1,000. This the 1,000. Now look how long I've been getting paid over here. $41.50. $41.50. December 16, 2022. The following week, $41.50. December the 30th, January the 6th, withdrew to fill another certificate. Compound. Withdrew to fill another certificate. Withdrew to fill another certificate. Compound. Now this is what we have. So you are lucky because you are hearing this now. We got major bonuses on these certificates. If you act now, that's what that catch the bonus mean. Because the certificates work in two dynamics. You got the price, that's the 4.15, that's fixed, and then you got the portfolio, which is also that's that max load. So you got 2 rewards coming. You got a weekly reward coming at 4.15%, and you also have a quarterly reward coming. Now that ain't fixed. That is market dependent. But it's up to 6% per month. Some of our portfolios, they all pretty much been performing over 10%. Mine have. My wife almost performed, her portfolio almost performed at 15%. And come May the 1st, I got a bunch of certificates about to finally pay out a quarterly reward. So we're going to report to you May the 1st on what those figures look like. And then June the 1st, July the 1st, August the 1st, September the 1st, we got quarter rewards for the run, pretty much close out this whole year. Family, Gold Standard Bank, we don't have no competition. But thank y'all for tuning in. Get with the person that shared this with you. We didn't want to keep you long, but we wanted to make sure we were strong and on point. Get with the person that shared this with you so you can tap in and you can put your money to work. Don't be fooled. These central banks, they trying to keep you in with them. They know cryptocurrency has today. They know that, but they trying to keep you in. But why would you trust them? You seen what happened to Silicon Valley Bank. You seen what happened to Signature Bank, Credit Suisse. You seen what happened to Silvergate Bank. And it's going to be more banks. You see the scandals coming out of Wells Fargo, the scandals coming out of JP Morgan Chase, the scandals coming out of Bank of America. Don't be fooled. They are reaching to keep you in because they want to rob you completely. They want to keep you in. All right. So family, don't be fooled. Pay attention. Come bank on the blockchain. Come bank with Gold Standard Bank, the world leader in blockchain technology and a system. The world leader in metaverse finance is Gold Standard Bank in the Lydian world metaverse. Make no mistake about it. We have no competition. See y'all on the next stream, family. We out.
Human fascination with gold is as old as recorded history. 1792, the United States Congress passed the Mint and Coinage Act that established a fixed price of gold in terms of US dollars. 15 August 1971, a number of attempts were made to salvage the gold standard. 2011, the foundation of the Gold Standard Banking AG, one of the most successful companies which specializes in the trade of minerals and precious metals worldwide. There's a global distribution network for industrial minerals and metals in more than 120 countries. 2020, GSB presents new cutting-edge products and services. Blockchain Gold Asset LBMA Price Connected, ready to be traded on a stable rate directly on our exchange. It is using the most advanced decentralized blockchain protocol, safe, cost-efficient, and fast. Digital G999 card, the safest way to secure your digital blockchain assets. Use our new digital card at the size of a credit card to pay the merchants. Gold point of sale. If you are a gold bullion dealer, this is the best way to increase your sales. Our community will trade digital gold to pick up it physically. You can directly exchange the tokens and transfer fiat into your bank account. GSB consists of GSB Gold, International Business Blockchain Platform, Universal Gold Merchant, and Gold Standard Digital Bank. We invite you to discover our products and services. You can pay using our decentralized blockchain solution, everything and everywhere. Register now. Find out more about GSB on our website, g999main.net.